Hello, it's the Desolator. Welcome to the first episode of Season 2. At the end of last season, I completed the Grimsdle Forest, a small biome with weird alder trees and ash thistles and very strange undergrowth. Today we are going to carve part of that away and build a gatehouse. Through that gatehouse, people and riders and people with carts can pass through and travel to other destinations. So welcome to Desolate the Air Season 2, Episode 1. Let's go! Before I get to the Grimsdle area, I want to clear out some trees. I need to sort out a path for carts to take, because you can see this big incline behind me. That's way too steep, so I want to do some training. You can also see that I'm using a mod. It's called Flashback, which is kind of like replay. So you're going to see some of that in today's video and going forward. As to what I want to do this season, I'm going to do this gatehouse, and then there's going to be another build around it, and then there's going to be a stable, and there are some other things. I have a lot of stuff planned out, and we're going to have a little more lore than we have previously. So I'm going to get into naming places, and there's going to be people, and all sorts of stuff like that. Now right now I'm staring at the tree waiting for some of it to despawn, but it's not going fast enough. And here we are chopping some more leaves. Now as for this training, I need to level it out so that it's not so steep, and I also want to make it go in the direction that the carts are probably going to take. So it's going to be really easy to tell which way you go, even though for the time being I'm going to mark it out with yellow wool blocks. So you'll see that soon when I look at the new terrain. This is what the terrain looks like currently. It's quite the steep incline up to the forest and what's going to be the gatehouse. So I'm going to want to fix this. Let's look at it on the map here. It looks pretty normal. We have the cart here. We have this hill coming down. Now we're going to switch to the new terrain that I've built. Let's take one last look here. Okay. This is what our new terrain looks like. There are steps of at least 2 blocks. A lot of them are 3. Sometimes I switch it. And then I've contoured it to fit in with the existing landscape. Except for the bottom there where you see the new position of the cart. I decided to put in walls there, which would be signifying that the terrain had crumbled and was somewhat unstable. So that's why the wall was put in. If we look at the map, it does look a little more step-like, but I'm not so sure that that's a bad thing that it's been somewhat manufactured, because I think over time people would have tried to maintain the wagon trails and built it up. So this is what we look like currently, and I've marked out the general path that I want the carts to take. And it comes down, and I stopped it there, where I've rebuilt this terrain as well, which we don't have in the original, but it's just built up slightly, and I'm not quite finished with it. This pit here is not quite accurate to what I want it to be, and it kind of comes to a point currently, so I may even round it off some. This is what the terrain looks like on the back side of the hill. Again, it's quite the steep incline, so I'm going to change it so that we have a path that feels more like it would be easy for carts to pass up and down. If we look at the map, we have the same sort of thing. Let's go back to the other view and then see the new terrain. This is what the new terrain looks like on the back. Again, it's very step-like, but I'm not sure that's a bad thing necessarily. I took away a lot of the trees and I made it slope down to the side. If we look at the map, it definitely looks way more step-like here. But the straight line of trees doesn't help things. By the time we re-landscape after I put in the path, it should look a lot better. And then we come down like this, and that's where the end of our trail is. And I took this waterfall. I'll either make a pond here or clean it up otherwise so that it just flows down this way. And then it comes down to a small pond that I made and haven't really detailed yet. And there's something going on there, but we'll have to see that later. You can see the one campsite, and there's another one hidden over there. So this is what it looks like now. Somebody's marked out the trail here. I wonder who did that. Okay. Oh, there's a tent over here. Hello, I'm the Desolator. You're Madam Christina. Okay. Well, welcome to the area. May I ask what you're doing here? Oh, you're gonna build a gatehouse up at the top. Okay, that's good, because these woods have appeared out of nowhere, and they're blocking the path of all the carts to pass through this area. Yeah, so you're gonna make it easy for them to get through. Okay, that's cool. Do you have a builder? I see you've got some kind of structure up already. Oh, your builder had to go home. Family emergency. Okay. Yeah, I can take over if you'd like. That might be fun. Hold on a second. Let me just take a look here. Yeah. Sure, I can help out with that. Do you have plans? Good. Give me the plans when you can, and I'll take a look at them, and I'll see about construction. Yeah, we will have to clear out some first. I'm sure your other helper would have done that if they had been given the chance. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm back here with the Flashback Mod. I'm going to work with it a little bit more. I'm kind of nervous about using it because I know a lot of YouTubers have had problems with mods like this, including Replay, where the file just corrupts and then they lose the footage entirely. So I'm kind of nervous about that. That was a bit of a whip pan there. This is going to be the other thing, is if you go and speed up the footage, it's going to speed up the action as well. So there's a lot of thought that's going to have to go into making scenes with it. And there we have a nice one there. I like the nice slow transitions. I haven't quite figured out how to jump from one place to another without it like very quickly whipping through the scene. So that's something else to figure out. And as you can see, I'm clearing out the undergrowth here. I have to use my big fancy death scythe hoe for the leaves and the wart blocks. And then I have to get out the pickaxe for the glazed terracotta. Now, I also had a problem with disappearing from the scene. So that's kind of fun. You'll see where I disappear for a little bit, but I try to cut most of those out. So there is some jumpiness here and there. It's all going to be part of the learning process. But it does make for some cool scenes. So I'm really gonna have to see what I can do with it. And all I did in this section, in this clip, was just move the camera around to different places. And then I was cutting out action. See, there it disappeared. Then there was a long space where I was gone, but you don't see that because I cut out. And then I had this as an issue. There's this leaf block here in the middle of the screen. But at one point I was partly into one of the drooping bits of the tree. So there were parts where I disappeared from the scene, but I went through and redid the flashback work with that. Now I'm going to clear out the trees, and rather than use flashback, I'm using my camera account, which you've met in the guise of the Depredation 13. We should see it again at some point. In camera, I mean. You may have noticed that these 4 trees in the middle looked alike, because they are alike. I knew that I had to cut out trees, so I just copied the one 4 times, including the stem above it. Now, I didn't keep any of the leaves when clearing this out, because mangrove leaves, you get how many of them every time you grow a tree, so it's really easy to just self-touch a bunch of them with my Death Scythe hoe. And you can see where I chopped into the original dark oak logs, which kind of made it a little bit confusing because the pillars for the new build that's going to come in are also dark oak. So I had a little bit of fun with trying not to knock pieces out of them. And I am looking into a way to make it easier to copy trees so that I can do things in the background, because doing the whole Grimsdle Forest here took about 5 weeks, maybe almost 6 weeks, and I delayed the video 2 or 3 times and put in other things. So I'd really like to be able to copy things in the background where you can't really see them anyways, but I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe I'll do World Edit, or maybe I'll do Lightmatica. I'll have to see. So we're going to start living up to the Let's Build series idea rather than Let's Play, because when I get to things with characters and that, and some of the other mods that I hope to do for lore, we're going to be not strictly survival. The gatehouse I'm going to build is not an original design. It goes back to this very old post on I don't even remember what site. It was by Gray Remnant. I do believe they have a YouTube channel still, but it is not family friendly, so I won't put the link. You can just easily search for it. It's Gray Remnant. So I've laid out a framework of how this gatehouse is going to be built. This is 12 scaffolding, so this is 12 dark oak logs high. These are 10. That's the corners that are 12, including, oops, got a wall there. This one here. Okay, let's start building off of this ground set. And we have 3 deep slate brick stairs each section. We have a walled corner here that sticks out. Then we have 3. So all the windows are 3. Except there's a space back here that is 1, and it's the same on the opposite side. These are the doors into the 2 sides of the building. So let's knock these down. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 above this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put a block there. We're likewise gonna do the same with the walls, so that everything's even so far. Land a little more safely. We're gonna go ahead and put bricks in here. And then we go this like that. Oh, they come down hard anyways. And we can just go along like, oops, like this. And like that. So these are our windows. One shorter. And then what we're gonna do, whoops. Oh, we have a random scaffolding. And then we're going to cross piece like this above the stairs. Then we're going to decorate, of course. Let's put some scaffolding on this side too. Put a wall here. And then we go along like this, and then I pick blocks. Maybe we should fill these in with stone until I know what I'm doing. They may actually stay that way. Okay, that's looking good. I'm not seeing any gaps where I used to. The stairs, of course, do not meet. But that's okay. And we have similar along here. And we're going to do the same here. Oof. Nope. When you're done, everything should look like this up here. We have the wood one block out from the stairs because it all lines up here. I put a brick in here as well, although it maybe shouldn't be there. We'll have to see. And we're kind of blocked by trees at this point. And we're going to put in these walls. Don't forget to put a torch in here. We're going to put a roof on this and there's not going to be anything. You could even probably save these logs if you wanted. And I decided it was smarter to just put these in from down here. We're going to put in our stairs, and then spruce goes behind them and around them. And we put more upside down stairs here. So that our windows look like this. And this continues to be walls. And I need to make some more of those, so we'll put those in after. And that's how this section goes. So you should have your section or area look like this. There's no bricks over here. No walls over there. I haven't filled in those windows yet. So what I want to do is come along here and put these down. Check blocks. Okay, and then we're going to go like this. We're going to make a pyramid shape. Back and forth. Oops. One too many. And we come out to a point like that. This is what it looks like with all of the top sections put in. We come down and we have all of the walls here, or stairs. We're going to put roofs on these, and of course on the top, and then there's going to be a pass through from one section to the other, which leaves a tunnel underneath. So I went ahead and put in the floor of the next level. We're going to come up. It's 117 here. Then we go up one. And we have our walls here, but I put in the dark oak plank here. So then we put the wall back. And we come out to just short of this set of the logs, which are the tallest ones. And then we're going to put more up here. This is the same, it drops down one. There's going to be stairs to come up here. It's going to be floor down here. And nothing else has changed here except to put these cross beams here. And I'm going to modify my design just a little bit. And we're going to put cross beams here. Don't be afraid to change up things as you work, even if you've done it all ahead of time. I'm working off of Creative World, and there's also the picture from earlier. So that's looking like that. I'm going to put in the little roof on these corner bits. One thing I'm noticing is that everything on the inside has to be one block higher, so I need one more log and one more layer of walls, and then we won't have this gap that you're seeing. Okay. And away we go. That took a few tries. And up here we have deep slate tile stairs. going above these dark oak stairs. And there's a drain my way. Okay, like that. Then we're going to switch and we're going to put deep slate tile bricks. Now we're going to put in the super lanterns, which is a big shroom light, and we've got mangrove trapdoors and a deep slate brick slab. I'm going to start with dark oak planks on those spots for the roof, and then we're just going to go straight up with stairs and upside down stairs underneath. And I put in a corner, an upside down one at the top there. And then we're going to do this spot, and we'll do it the same. So these are nice and straightforward. Okay, and then we're going to do the other one, and we're going to duplicate on the opposing side so that we can come in with our deep slate tile stairs and start putting them in. And they'll form most of the roof. Okay, up, not right here. Okay. They go like this, and then there's a space for the other one, and then that one fits in with the others. Merges between the dark oak stairs and the deep slate tile stairs. And then we just fill them in like this till they almost connect. Now we're going to put in dark oak planks there, and then full deep slate tile blocks. Put that block in. This is not correct, but there's going to be the dark oak planks above the deep slate tile full blocks. And as you can see, I put in lanterns on top of dark oak fences. And I've done the same for this little overpass roof here. Hopefully you can see the details as I fly by at double speed. Now we're going to put on our shutters, and we're going to double them up. Okay, I put in another bit of roof line here with dark oak stairs along the logs, and then I put in the shutters, and you can see the lanterns everywhere. There's a chimney in back, which I didn't show. And hopefully you can see what I've done here. Here's another detail. I have jungle fences, and then I have banners. Let me show you the patterns. We have a blue banner with a light blue base gradient. And then we have a black banner with a gray base gradient. And that makes them lighter at the bottom and darker at the top. I put in lanterns under here. We have all the shutters. Here's the stairs up. We have sleeping spaces, chests for belongings. Let's go up to the attic, which requires jumping from this chest. And then you can see the roof detail here. I'm not sure what to put up here yet. Then we have the overpass, which comes up a step and down a step. And I've got these little knickknacks, and we'll put armor on armor stands. Here's the chimney. And let's go up to the attic and show you what I did here. I had to have deep slate tile blocks, full blocks, to make everything neat there and not have gaps. Okay, let's go through here again and down, and we'll look at the floors below. Okay, we've got stripped dark oak logs, spruce planks, oak planks. There's the beams. Over here we have the same pattern. We've got the chimney with the bricks, and we got smokers. We got a campfire under a pot of water. That's the pattern. Let's just look at it over here where there's nothing but a lantern or a torch in the way. And that's it. We got an M on either side. Previously on Desolate the Air. That's going to be it for today's episode. Hope you had fun. I did. If you did, please click the like button. If you want to stay in touch here on YouTube, click the subscribe button, and you can click the bell to get notifications when I release a new video. Down in the description is my links to Discord, Twitch, and Patreon. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.